Good morning and welcome back to the channel. For those that have been following us for a while now, you'll know that it's been probably 12 months since we put up our last video. We've had so much going on. I thought I would take the opportunity today to just give you a tour of what we've been up to for the last 12 months. This was a spur of the moment video, and I don't have any of my GoPros or my big camera charged, so I'm filming this on my phone, and I just discovered that my wireless microphone doesn't fit my new iPhone 17, so I hope that the audio is okay in this. When we moved in, this property was just a blank canvas. There was no garden, there was farm fencing, but there was basically nothing else. So everything that I'm showing you today, we've done in the last 12 months. So I think in the last video, we were part way through building the fence around our yard. So as you can see, that's now, well, it's almost completed. It's finished being built, but we are going to stain it. So we haven't yet got to that, but yeah, anyway, the fence is up. So I'm going to start off over by our gate. So here I've got strawberries, and I'm going to pick some of these later on this morning. Yeah, so they've been, well, they're probably 2 years old now. They just keep popping up. Yeah, so here I've got some calendula that I've just planted this morning. Chili, this old thing was already there. I'm not a huge fan, so that'll come out at some point. Some calendula. I've recently planted some sweet potatoes here. Oh, over in the corner here I've got some rock melon. I've never grown that before, so I don't know how it's going to go. Last year we enjoyed our homegrown potatoes so much. They were so delicious that we planted heaps more. So I've got these in grow bags and chaff bags and a couple of potato bags. We've planted 9 citrus trees since we've moved in. So this is a lemon tree and an orange. And over here I've got tomato plants. Down here I've planted a new passion fruit vine because the last one didn't survive. Along the fence here I've got last year's raspberry that's actually looking really healthy at the moment. And I've recently planted 2 more. These are all of our garden beds. So obviously these are all new. Looking pretty good at the moment. Onions that are ready to pick or ready to harvest. I haven't got around to that. Rhubarb, the frost killed it, but that's come up again. I've got more sweet potato slips in here. They're purple ones, the bright purple flesh, so I'm really looking forward to those. Carrots with a big weed in the middle. Let's see if we can get that out. There we go. What have we got in this one? We've got some red cabbage that is just about ready to harvest. And I think I put beans down in here, and I don't think I've put anything in that end. Over here I've got some flowers. I think they're paper daisies, and lettuce and red onions again. In this bed I have zucchini, and in the middle I had leftover beans. So I've planted dwarf beans. It might be a little bit crowded in there, but anyway, we'll see how we go. On here are my pumpkins and some marigolds. In here I have cucumbers at the back with some marigolds in the middle, and I have some new cucumbers here, so hopefully we'll be able to harvest long into the summer with those. Now, these are tomatoes that I planted from seed, and I didn't separate them. I just planted them in the garden bed in clumps. So there's potentially, well, let's have a look. There's potentially a number of tomato plants growing in there, which isn't ideal. Lesson learned for next season, but hopefully they'll do okay. They do need a good prune, so I will get to that in the next couple of weeks. So along here I have dwarf citrus in pots. I think that one is a lemon, dwarf lemon, blueberry, another blueberry, and the cockies got to that. That was absolutely huge, and the cockies just destroyed it. So it is coming back though. a dwarf orange and a dwarf lime in that one. Down the middle here, we brought these rings, tree rings that we had at our other house. But I'm just, another mistake. I'm really struggling with the weeds, and I'm trying to maintain organic status in our veggie and fruit garden. But as you can see, the weeds are just horrendous and they die. I'll spray them with an organic weed spray, and then yeah, they'll die and then they're straight back again. So I haven't quite worked out what to do there. But anyway, I've got another lime tree here, a dwarf almond tree that's actually got fruit on it, which is pretty exciting. A dwarf apricot, which has also got fruit. Now I need to get some bags to cover those or the birds will enjoy them. And I can't remember what this is. I think it's a dwarf mandarin tree. And down here is a finger lime that's actually not doing too well. So I'm not sure whether it's being eaten. It was looking really healthy and now it's not. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that one. And Scoob, consistently ball obsessed. Aren't you, buddy? This path is something else that we built since we've been here. The previous owners had that fake lawn and it was horrendous. So yeah, we will stain this eventually, and we should have done it. We did stain it with a clear varnish, but I would really like a darker colour. But anyway, we might get to that when we end up doing the fence. Alrighty, so outside the fence I have my 4 veggie bags. These 2 on the end here are new, and although they have soil and compost, I don't have anything planted in them yet. But I'm thinking green, so kale in one, and maybe some more lettuce in another, because the summer bugs will eat my lettuces. So in this one I've got perpetual spinach, and in this one I've got some, what's it called? Rainbow chard. Another chamomile. This is my garlic, and I think that it's potentially ready to harvest. Actually, let's have a look. Unfortunately, I forgot to hit record when I was digging out the garlic. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with this harvest. Lessons learned for next time. I'll probably use a shovel because I've bent my little trowel and my my fork. Anyway, never mind. So yeah, some of them I broke off. So I'll take them inside, and if they're good, which I think they will be, I will peel and mince them and put that in the freezer. But yeah, the others, I'm going to hang up and dry them. Moving on to this one, I have more tomato plants and some sweet basil. Some Greek basil, which is a really good partner plant for tomatoes. So they're looking pretty cool. And in this one, I've got capsicum. So for some reason, this end of the garden bed is doing really well, and this end not so much. So this is a mandarin. Over here we have a pomegranate and an olive. Here by the tanks, I've got a blood orange. It's late November here in Central Vic, and already the beautiful lush green grass is starting to burn off and being replaced by weeds. Anyway, so this is our orchard. We have 10 trees so far. We had some big holes dug, and then we mixed the clay with compost and soil and lots of gypsum to break up the clay. There's some fruit on this. Wow. We also have 5 more holes. That one's not as deep as it used to be, but yeah, that'll be fine.
When you put your hand in my jacket, I'm thinking so irrational. You flew me international now. And we can spend hours reading the signals, but that's so unoriginal. What if we took this back to my house? Under all these lights, I gotta take a minute to calm down. But I feel like if I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on? I just feel like you need to know. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just run off and tell someone? I just feel like you need to know. I don't wanna feel like we're wasting time. Tell me, should I go and call up a taxi? We can make out for a play in the backseat. Please tell me now how that all sounds. You can sleep in while I make breakfast, watch cartoons and talk about exes. And if you're happy, stick around. I just feel like this is worth the risk. I never felt a fire like this. If I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on? I just feel like you need to know. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just run off and tell someone? I just feel like you need to know. Right here, right now, we're running out of things to talk about. Right here, right now, I'm about to let the truth come out. If I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on? You tell me now. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just run off and tell someone? Keep my feet on the ground. If I told you I was ready right this minute, I just wanna do and lay you down. I just feel like you need to know. It's clear. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just run off and tell someone? I just feel like you need to know. If I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on?
We've also been having heaps of fun inside making all of our own personal care and cleaning products, as well as experimenting with pickled and fermented veg, different types of cheeses, jams and gluten-free sourdough breads. I make my own tallow face cream, deodorant and shampoo soap and conditioner bars, as well as calendula balm, cayenne balm and body lotion. We also make our own dish soap, dishwasher powder and laundry detergent. Here in central Victoria we have hot summers and cold winters. Temperatures last summer made it well into the 40s and winter frosts down to around -5. The last couple of things I wanted to show you are the horse shelter and compost bays. We made the compost bays out of second-hand pellets, some timber cut-offs and corrugated sheets we had left over from other projects. We had the horse shelter built when Finch came to us last December, and within the first month he'd kicked a large crack in the corrugated sheeting. The bot flies really drove him crazy. We were very grateful he didn't put his hoof through the sheeting, which could have resulted in a serious injury. So we decided to line the shelter. We also built a barrier in the middle because Finch, as sweet as he is, doesn't like to share. Lastly, we have quite a healthy herb garden around this big old tree, and there's something really satisfying about being able to pick fresh herbs from the garden. Anyway, that's it from us. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed seeing what we've been up to in the last 12 months. Our projects are endless for the next 12, so I look forward to taking you along for those journeys, and I'll see you on the next one.
Come on, baby, take a leap of faith. We got a love that's worth the wait. Darling, you've been on my mind. Gonna love you to the end.